So today I'm going to sharpen my 12-inch chef knife here. It's a Shun, so it's an Asian blade, so that means we have to keep in mind it's 17 degrees. If you're doing a Henkel's, like a German knife, like here, like a Wüsthof or a Henkel's, you'll be doing it at 22 degrees as a Wüsthof or a Henkel's. These ones are really old, they have all the labels burnt off of them, or worn off of them. So the Shuns are 17 degrees. I've had my whetstone soaking for 20 minutes. Gray side is the rough side, the red side is the fine side. You go gray side first, then red side second. Then we come over here and we hone it on the linen and double hone it on the leather. Let me set up a shot here. Hopefully we can make this work. Whetstone. Okay. I also have it on a towel so that we don't lose any grip here. So I find my angle with my fingers like this. You want to maintain a constant angle. I like to keep the length of the blade at about, say, a 45 to 35 degree angle to the whetstone itself. And we just go back and forth. Now, I started sharpening this a little while ago just to make sure that we had the right, could show you the proper description. But you do that until, and it's actually better if you're doing longer strokes, like grinding more. You want to develop a paste that's going to turn sort of gray. It's going to be, that's water mixed with tiny little pieces of stone. And we grind like that, keep adding water as necessary so that paste stays. Until we develop what's called a burr. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on this crappy camera phone, but that paste sort of winds up on the burr. It's, if I turn the blade like that, you can see sort of a small little line on the very edge. What happens is that's when the blade tips over like that, and then when you hit the other side, it's going to bring it right back to straight, and you have that super perfect razor thin, razor blade style blade there. We do the other side, and then you repeat the process. Now, going this direction, I like to use the back of my thumb to sort of maintain that angle. This brings that burr back over, and I like to do this in varying degrees. So, like, you'll do, 10 strokes this way, 10 strokes this way, then 5 strokes this way, then 5 strokes this way, then 3, then 2, then 1, right? Then you'll flip it over, same thing on this side, until you go to it's going to be a finer burr. And you do it like 10, 5, 3, 2. Then we come over here to the strop. Now the strop is basically, you've got a piece of cloth that's like that. And when you use the strop, you only use the strop going in the direction of the grain of the blade. You only go this way. You don't go back and forth like you do on the stone. What that does is it sort of aligns the grain of the metal so that it stays razor sharp, and that's called honing. So sharpening, strop is honing, and that's your basic knife sharpening 4th of July tutorial.